There are over 600 legendary creatures and planeswalkers on Magic the Gathering Arena, and I am so crazy that I want to play them all in the Historic Brawl format. Some will be bad, some will be combo-tastic, some will be synergistic, and some will be tribalistic. Come on this journey with me as I attempt to play every single legendary creature in the MTG Arena Historic Brawl format. One last thing. I will let fate decide which deck I play. So all the cards will be put into a random number generator where we will decide which creature or planeswalker we will play in our deck. So let's make our way. Alright, welcome back to Mr. Pisto Plays Magic the Gathering Arena. Before we get into Tibalt, Rakish Instigator, deck number 5 in our Let's Play All the Legendaries, I've created a Patreon. It's in the description, or it's in the description below. $5, kind of like subscribing to the channel. So if you feel like my content is worth it and you want to become a Patreon, I'll give a shout out to all my Patreons throughout during the video, and then there will be more interaction between myself and the Patreons on the Patreon channel. And as I figure out new things, we will add more tiers to the Patreon. So if you think it's worth it, head down to the description, click the link below. Would very much appreciate it. So we have Tibalt, Rakish Instigator. This was the planeswalker that was randomly chosen at the end of the last video. Your opponents can't gain life, and then its -2 is create a 1/1 red devil creature token with. When this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. So originally I built the deck around devils, and then I was like, oh, this isn't really working very well. And then I went and decided to do it with goblins, but I thought goblins will save for later. Like dedicated goblin deck will save for later. So what I came up with was, let's just go wide with a whole bunch of tokens. And then let's find some cards that can help our 1/1s do more than just be a 1/1. So cards like Cavalcade of Calamity. This was one of my favorite cards when it was in standard. Goblin Oriflame gives all your attacking creatures +1/+0. So your attackers are now 1 or 2/1s. Bolt Hound gives your attacking creatures +1/+0. Raid Bombardment, whenever a creature with power 2 or less attacks, it deals 1 damage to the player or planeswalker that it is attacking. Heraldic Banner gives all our creatures +1/+0. This doesn't really play super well with the Cavalcade of Calamity, but if you do have them both at the same time, well, then that's just unlucky. Hellrider turns all our attacking creatures into little tiny pokes at your opponent. Torbrand makes all your 1-power creatures hit for 3. And then Fiery Calamity or Fiery Emancipation does the same thing. If a source you control would deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals triple that damage instead. So we're kind of building up our little devils that we get from Tibalt, going wide, and then just playing a whole bunch of things that make 1/1s, like the Dragon's Fodder, Forbidden Friendship, Goblin Instigator. We got cards like, where is he? Gadrak plays really well with all our little things, so we can attack in and then make treasure tokens. Krenko keeps pumping out more 1/1 goblins. I had the other Krenko in here, but it just was way too slow. 4 mana and then having to tap it, and there may not be any other goblins in play. So I thought the Tin Street Kingpin was a good one, but otherwise I figured the other Krenko will save for a later date. I do have a deck with that other Krenko from ages past. But yeah, this is the deck. Like, subscribe, notify, hit up that Patreon if you think it's worth it. Let's get into a game or 3, maybe 4. We'll see how long they take. Let's see if we can come out swinging. We will mulligan this, although it's lots of good cards. Yeah, we can keep this. This is a nice little combo here. We got early removal. So up against... Click through everything. Gretchen with Twitchwillow is a 2-mana 0/4 that draws a card for 4 mana, and you can put lands on the battlefield. So it's typically a big mana ramp deck. Let's see if we can go sideways on it before it goes tall on us. think we want to get this down instead of this at this point. Then we can start turning these goblins into more goblins. Oh, missing mana hurts. Counter it? Only like 3, 4. Okay, actual factual counterspell. I might just end up doing this if we draw in the 4th land. Okay, gotta play around counterspell. This. Attack into the 0-4. Alright, gotta play around actual factual counterspell now. I draw land. I'm probably just gonna start doing this. That's actually an even better land to draw. I'm gonna do this. Alright, can they deal with the go wide? This is gonna be a fun one when the time comes. There's like 2 or 3 good, 4. There's some good goblin commanders out there. Okay. We're gonna have to play around it at some point. Counter this one. Okay. After this one. All right. Can only counter so many things. We're getting to the point where this game is basically over. Now with this Hullbreaker horror, we just couldn't quite get there fast enough. But you can see what we're trying to do. Whenever you cast a spell, Let's keep attacking. We're getting actual factual close. I'll land permanent. You just keep bouncing it back to my hand eventually. We are now toaster strudel. So close. We were so close. I don't think we can fight through this horror though. Yep. Game over. We're not going to draw this one out. We will draw one more card. We will try this one more time. This does not work, then we will scoop. Yep. Alright. Game over. Alright, on to game number 2. Alright. We cannot keep this. Fortunately. We have to mulligan. Sure, we can keep this. Need some kind of payoff, but we can definitely find it. This is a 2/3, so it dies to our strangle. They did mulligan to 5/6, which helps us. All right, deck, please give me a land. That's I get one way to catch up. Strangle that. Maybe I should have seared it, because then I could play a 3 and a 1 next turn if I draw a land. That's not a land. Maybe this will give me a land if they let it resolve. Yeah. Yeah. All right, all right, all right. Land, dragon. Up. Right, we're one land away from this dealing 10. Whoa. What is this? Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell. Oh, they're going on the aggressive. Alright, so whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, create an X colors construct artifact creature token with X spell's mana value. You can exile all this to return all instant and sorcery cards from your graveyard to your hand, only if you control 6 or more artifacts. Interesting. Alright. To be greedy or not to be greedy, that is the question. If I was greedy, I would play out some things. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna be greedy. Make a treasure token. And end the turn. This is 2, 4, 6. You can do this for 3 if they tap out. Oh. Okay. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna bait the counterspell on the Brazen Borrower. Or I bait it on here. Bait the counterspell. With everything. Sure. Now you're dead. Now you are dead. Boom. Alright, we got a W. We kind of went wide. Power of Goldspan Dragon. Pulling us through on that one. On a game. Number 3. Let's do it. Hinata Dawn Crown. This just looks like a general mono red good stuff hand. We'll keep it. Hinata Dawn Crown. 4 mana, 4/4. Flying Trample. Spells you cast cost 1 less to cast for each target. Spells your opponents cast cost 1 more to cast for each target. So I guess it's somewhat of a good thing that we're not trying to target too much. This will be kind of it'll be a controlling deck for sure. I don't need to do anything just yet. You gonna do something to Rahilda? Wow, they're gonna let it happen. Maybe I should have waited to play my land. It doesn't matter. What is this? Seek 2 cards. You may shuffle them in. We just want to get this down. Or at least attempt. Memory lapse. Put it on top. dealing all these counter spells. I mean, this helps us make mana eventually. They have all their colors now. Decisions, 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 decisions. Don't think I'm gonna have time for people. This. Okay. So you're saying there's a chance? Well, that's frustrating. Okay. Doing that's good for us, main phase. I guess they want to flip for Hilda. Land. Lightning bolt costs 2. I guess if it costs 2, it costs 2. Or do I just get this down in 3, 6, 9? Counterspell. Sure. Get it out of the way. Next turn, I can make another goblin. Okay. 5 mana explore seems good to me. All right. Land means this. Plus this.
Enjoy this. And my friend is here to help your pain.
Top Deck City. This will activate.
I adore an audience.
We're getting at the point now where these little things are. Oh, that's cute. That's actually unfortunate that they're blocking like that. This stopping the life gain is big. The fairy.
I won't hide from the world any longer. Hurry.
We've come so close. So many times. Getting around that corner. Opus. Sure.
I'll just go torture someone else.
Okay, the face breaker. We are, I think, in garbage time.
I'm not done.
They have too many cards in hand. Oh, it's nighttime, right? Cast two things here, they gain a life. They need to cast something, unless they have some kind of burn or... Them attacking is not a good sign for the good guys. Gearhawk, Path, Flashback, Opus. Feels like we're playing historic regular games. I can make a 5/5 here, but that doesn't do anything. I can kill this. They have a counterspell, we lose. Oop. Which I don't see why they wouldn't have a counterspell. All right, On to game number 4. So close. Katilda, Dawnhart, Prime. We have to mulligan this, unfortunately. Ugh. This is such a dangerous keep. So Katilda Dawnhart Prime is typically Selesnya humans. I've seen there be a combo when you have that Paradox engine plus the human that that was a good. The human that when you cast it, you duplicate it into your hand, and then you untap your stuff. And I'm just gonna blow that up. So I think we're kind of playing a more of a control-y side of things in this one. Yikes. Well, I think we just die to that. Well, I guess we play this and block it. All right.
You and I are gonna take them out.
No attacks. They can attack and kill Chandra if they want, but that would make us trade. What does this one do again? They have something.
Well, that was a disaster.
That was a disaster. What is this? All right. Add red, drop the card. You can play it. Deals 4 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Them if they do. Create X11. I like that. Let's do this. Let's just
The only thing to fear is
go wide.
everything. Scream once for more.
Both going wide. Coming in hot. Sure. That's what you want to do. I'm A-okay with that.
I was bored anyway.
Right, we're gonna do this into this plus this.
You don't look scared. My assistants are painfully sloppy.
Yeah, they gotta flip this. Bye bye Tibalt again. Sure.
New tortures are needed.
All right. Comes a lot of damages. Pew, 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 pew. You have some choices to make here. Oh, those have lifelink. Sure, you go up to... Say goodbye to your life-linking pals. Alright, so we can do this here. Then here. Back with everything. You're at 3, and I have a whole bunch of devils that you have to block, but you can't block. Sure. Yay, we did it. Alright, let's go and talk about the deck. Randomized to find our next commander, and then we'll be on our merry way. Alright. Tibalt, Rakish Instigator. It did its thing a couple times, and then the few times that we saw that it didn't quite get there, we have them like 3 life, 4 life, 5 life. The turning off opponents gaining life is actually quite important to a deck like this, where you're trying to just aggro, beat down. We did see the nombo of this heraldic banner, kind of playing around with the other ways that we interacted with our little creatures to a certain degree. But we did see the little creatures going ham in cards like, where is it? One that won us our last game. Where are you? Raid Bombardment did a ton of work in that last game that we played, and where we saw the deck go wide. So yeah, stay tuned for the wrap up. I don't think that you could like go mono red kind of good stuff and then play, like, we played some bad cards in the deck, like Krenko's Command, Goblin Instigator, Forbidden Worship, Friendship. They're not really good cards in and of themselves. They're not like where is it? Cards like where's Rahilda and Robber of the Rich. There are so many other good 2-drops, but we had a strategy, and that strategy was to try and go wide and instead of tall, and it worked. Beetleback Chief isn't really the best card either. Where are you? But it helps us go wide, and going wide plus the banners and the cavalcades, it works. It's not the most competitive, but it is definitely fun. So let's spin the wheel to randomize to see what our next deck is. And remember, Patreon, links in the description below if you feel like supporting the channel. All right, let's go and randomize our next commander. All right, randomization. Here we go. Let's do this. We have, make sure the 9 numbers are right, 661 legendary creatures and planeswalkers left. Let's open up Scryfall so that we can take a look at the card. All right, 661. We're gonna hit this calculate button once again. It's behind my head, but that's just how it is. 3, 2, 1, go. And it's working, and 510. 510. Let's make sure I don't mess it up. I messed it up in the past. I don't want to mess it up again. 510 is Samut the Tested. Samut the Tested. What is that one? Rid of the 510. Samut the Tested. 4 mana, 4 loyalty, planeswalker. We've got another planeswalker. Up to 1 target creature gains double strike until the end of turn. Samut the Tested deals 2 damage divided as you choose among 1 or 2 target creatures and/or players. -7. Search your library for up to 2 creature and/or planeswalker cards. Put them onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. like a card that plays really cool foreign collects. All right. That is the next commander, Samut the Tested. Have a wonderful morning, afternoon, evening, or night, wherever you are in the world. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and notify. Patreon is in the description below if you feel like supporting the channel. Take care. Until next time. Bye-bye for now.